Thorne Fluxclaw. In shadowed taverns neath the flux-forged spires of Eldrickcore, where relic wars rage like tempests unchained, did Thorne Fluxclaw, that bold and cunning rogue, convene his merry band. "Hark ye, varlets of valour," quoth he, his voice a thunderclap in the dim. First came Elara the Enchantress, her eyes aglow with arcane fluxfire. "I pledge my spells," she vowed. Then Brom Ironfist, the hulking warrior, hammer at side. "My blade shall cleave thy foes," he growled. "Last Silas Shadowvale, sly thief of whispers, my shadows shall cloak us all," he smirked. Thus assembled, in the flickering lantern light, their quest for the Heart of Flux began, a relic to tip the scales of endless war. Within a hidden lair, cloaked by illusions woven tight, the Fellowship bent to strategies forged. Thorne unrolled the ancient map, its lines etched in flux glow. "Behold, the citadel of eternal vigil," he proclaimed, guarded by flux-forged sentinels and wards of dire potency. Elara traced paths of least resistance. "Here my incantations shall bend the ether gates." Brom mapped assault points. "My fury meets the guardians at the breach." Silas plotted the vaults. Through vents unseen, the prize awaits. Hours waxed to midnight councils, contingencies forged like swords, decoys, diversions, and daggers drawn. United in purpose, their plot crystallized, a jewel of peril and promise. Dawn's flux rays pierced the gloom as preparations stirred. Armories yielded blades quenched in relic essence, cloaks of shadow weave, and potions bubbling with captured storms. Yet minor tempests brewed, Silas's lockpicks shattered like brittle odes, forcing hasty forgery from Elara's arts. Brom's armor chafed with ill fit, mended by Thorne's deft hand amid curses and laughter. "Fie upon these trifles!" Thorne rallied. "They but whet a resolve." Provisions packed, talismans blessed, the team stood resolute. Hurdles leaped like shadows at noon, ready to storm the citadel's maw. Beneath the citadel's looming flux barbs, infiltration commenced with night's velvet embrace. Silas led through sewer veins pulsing with effluvia, his shadows muffling steps. Elara's whisper spell dulled the flux-forged wards, their hum fading to silence. Thorne's keen eye spied patrols, hulking golems of crystal and storm, and signaled the dart through corridors labyrinthine. Brom bore the rear, hammer hushed. Into the antechambers they slipped, undetected phantoms, hearts pounding like war drums muffled, the vault's glow beckoning ever nearer. Deeper in the sanctum's throat, mid-operation tension coiled like a serpent. Flux lanterns cast eerie dances as the team neared the inner sanctum. Suddenly the first major obstacle reared. A guardian flux wraith, ethereal and ravenous, materialized from wall veins, its claws crackling with stolen souls. "By the gods!" hissed Silas, dodging spectral strikes. Elara hurled counter-charms, fraying its form, while Brom swung mightily, shattering illusory limbs. Thorne's dagger found its core, but echoes roused distant alarms. Sweat-beaded and breathless, they pressed on, peril sharpening their blades. Catastrophe struck as critical complication forced wild improvisation. The Heart of Flux, pulsating in its crystalline beer, triggered a flux storm upon touch corridors warped, walls bled energy, and reinforcements swarmed like locusts. Silas's shadows failed in the chaos. Elara's spells rebounded in fury. "Improvise, my kin," roared Thorne. Brom hurled his hammer to jam a collapsing gate. Silas improvised a flux-diverting wire from looted veins. Elara wove a desperate bridge of light across the abyss. Thorne snatched the heart amid lightning's wrath, the team fleeing through a newly rent breach, fate's dice recast in desperation's fire. In the vault's heart, climactic confrontation erupted, a twist unforeseen. The Citadel's lord, Thorne Fluxclaw, materialized, no mere warden but the rival warlord, his body fused with elder relics, eyes blazing apocalypse. "Thief of Flux," he bellowed, unleashing torrents of raw power. Blades clashed, spells shattered stone, Brom-jeweled golems, Silas danced through minions, Elara countered vortexes. Thorne faced Vortigern alone. "That relics shall be mine, false king." A feint, a flux discharge parried. The heart pulsed in Thorne's grasp, amplifying his strike. Vortigern fell, relic war's balance teetering on the edge of oblivious. Escape unfurled in chaos triumphant. Through crumbling halls and flux-riven skies, the band fled, the citadel crumbling in their wake. Silas's shadows cloaked their flight. Elara's winds bore them aloft. Yet consequences shadowed victory. The heart's power unstable, it scorched Thorne's hand, whispering curses of ambition. Allies parted, Elara to her arcane towers, Brom to battlefields, Silas to shadows unknown, each richer in legend, poorer in peace. Thorne, gazing upon the relic's glow, pondered. What wars have I forged anew? Thus ended the heist, echoes resounding in relic wars eternal.